Kindly predict questions on teaching. Tonight, we are going to be talking about exactly that. So please stay tuned. Keep your questions coming as we proceed. All right? Yes, keep your questions coming. So you are at the right place. Are you ready for tonight? Are you ready? We are going to be talking about teaching in Japan, interview questions that you are going to be asked and how you can answer them. Because we can't just talk about the questions without providing you with sample ways of answering them. The goal is to help you to land the teaching job. So please, can you tap on your screens? Tap on your screens. Is it Liz Smile? I can't see it well. Can you tap on your screens, please? Tap, 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 and share this live with others. Thank you for joining. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the likes. Nelson, I see you. Thank you so much for the likes. Guys, let's share this live because what we're going to talk about is going to be beneficial to especially those of us who want to come to Japan. And that is why tonight's live title is about these are the real questions dispatch companies ask in ALT interviews and how to answer them. Okay? Yeah, so please let's help to share this live. Let's share with others. Let's share with others. Let's share with others. Share with others. All right. Let's share the live with others. We'll be starting pretty soon. I will be walking you through practically, and I'll request you to also drop your answers. Yes, because I'll be asking you questions so that it will feel like practical. We'll be doing practical, you know. If you are watching from YouTube or TikTok, get ready. Get ready because we'll be giving tips. You can take pen and paper, write them down, and when the questions come, let's hear your thoughts through testing and whatever. Let's learn from each other. Okay? So you are welcome because I'll be asking questions after every slide. Yes, each slide has a question. So please, let's get prepared because we are coming to do something very meaningful which would help us to land a teaching job in Japan. That is our goal. That is our motivation, you know. Your success is our motivation. And so you are most welcome. Kindly share this live with others. Kindly share with others. Share with your friends. Share with those who matter. Okay? Share with others. Share with those who matter a lot in this. We are in together, you know. We are in together. So let's share. We are in together. Let's share with others. Let's share. Share with others. Um, you are welcome, everyone. You are welcome. You are most welcome. You are most welcome. Thank you for joining. If you are joining from YouTube, you are welcome. If you are joining from TikTok, you are most welcome. Wherever you are joining from, you are welcome. You are most welcome. You are most welcome. Let's share with others. Let's share with others. Let's share with others. Yep. Okay. Now we are about to start. In a minute, we'll be going into it. So kindly relax, take your pen and paper, and get ready as we digest all the details about ALT interview questions and how to answer them. All right. Okay. Time check now is exactly 7:55 p.m. in Japan. Good evening from Japan. Wherever you are watching from, you are welcome to this live stream. Another interesting topic which will guide you in performing during interview sessions to land the job of a teaching sought in Japan. So you are most welcome. If you are new to this channel, on this channel, Adventures of Japan, both on YouTube or on TikTok, what we do here is to guide you, to help you to succeed in the ALT journey. What does ALT stands for? It stands for Assistant Language Teacher. Assistant Language Teacher. People from outside Japan who are not Japanese are recruited by the Japanese companies to assist Japanese teachers of English, basically known as JTEs, in delivering English lessons to Japanese students. And people like you and I are qualified once we have a bachelor and we experience education for 12 years where English was used as a medium of instruction. That is from elementary or primary school to senior high school. That is 12 years. Then we are eligible to apply. And there are certain things, there are certain companies that recruit people. I talked about them. And now we are talking about their interview sessions. But to clear any doubts, if you are new to this channel, one more time, I will mention the companies. Number one, Borderlink. I mentioned them first because they brought me. Another one is Interact. We have Altia Central. We have Joy Talk. We have Heart Corporation. I made videos about all these companies on my YouTube channel. So if you are new and you don't know about them, I entreat you to check on them, how to apply to these companies, and so that you can get the links from the description of the video as well, so you can land your job. The good news is it's not about people who are already teachers in their country. Whether you've been teacher before or not, once you have a bachelor and in any field, you are eligible to apply if you meet the 12 years of English education. Other things that could boost your chances are number one, having a TEFL or a TESOL certificate, or even a CILTA certificate. Those certificates prove that yes, you have studied something further which may qualify you to teach English to foreigners. Another thing also which can boost your chances is the driver's license. If you have a driver's license in your country, it helps companies to consider you first over others. This is not about the international driving permit. Just your driver's license in your home country increases your chances. Another thing is learning basic Japanese. If you are able to speak basic Japanese, it gives the companies the courage, the happiness that yes, you are willing to blend into the culture seamlessly. And so it puts you above others. So these are some of the few things you can do in order to put yourself above others. Without much ado, let me talk about the guidelines for this 2026 plus ALT journey. I have put everything into a complete ebook, which I have been talking about. You can find the link of this book on my YouTube channel the description of this video on YouTube. If you are watching from TikTok, you can get this in the bio of my TikTok, and it's going to help you because it has links to videos that you need to watch. It has links to sample CVs. It has links to sample cover letters. It has detail about your financial expectations. It has detail about your 90 days, your first 90 days in Japan, what to expect, and everything is there. So I encourage you to grab a copy if you haven't gotten a copy yet. It's going to help you a lot in this journey. And one more time, you don't have to be a teacher. Once you have a bachelor and you are willing, you think, you feel within yourself that you can teach, then you are welcome. Grab a copy and it's going to help you a lot. All right. Without much ado, let's get started with today's topic. Yeah, let's go. As usual, I will be sharing my screen on YouTube. If you are watching from YouTube, you can see my screen. And if you are watching from TikTok, kindly just listen and drop your questions as we go along, because I will be trying my best to take a look at the questions as I can answer them as we go along. All right. Kindly share this live. Tap on your screens. If you are watching from TikTok, kindly tap on your screens and share this live with others so that we can all come together and benefit from this that we're going to be sharing. And thanks for the follow. Samuel, I see you. Thanks for the follow. Do share this live with others as well. Thank you so much. All right. So as I said, the questions that the dispatch companies ask you and how to answer them. Yeah, the questions that the dispatch companies ask you and how to answer them. All right. So the first slide, I said they ask what? What do they ask? So the real ALT interview questions and how to crash every single one. Yes, how to crash, not just answer. You need to crash them. All right. Yeah, because that's the only way you can convince them. Everybody is going to be asked the same question, probably the same question. What will you say for them to take you over someone else? Remember, this is not for only Africans. This is for the whole wide world. People are applying from everywhere. Probably the same question is going to be asked to millions of people. Why should you put yourself, how would you put yourself above others? This is what we're going to be looking at. And these are the sample. I'm just going to be giving samples. You don't need to stick to them. No, you don't need to stick to them. If they make sense to you, fine. But if they don't reflect your personal way of thinking, your personal way of writing, please feel free and work on them. You can twist, replace everything, add, subtract, just to make it feel like your personal writing, your personal thinking. Okay, good. All right, so 10 questions, real answers, and favorable outcome. Once you perform with these answers, of course, your energy level is also important. Your facial expression is also important, because once you answer correctly, they are looking at so many things. Your smiling face. This is Japan. They prioritize smiling. So your smiling face counts. That is why people say, I answered the question well. The interviewer was using my answer for examples, but I don't get a better result. The question you answer is not the only thing they are looking at. They are looking at your energy level. They are looking at your confidence. They are looking at your facial expression. So please, let's try our best and put all these things we are talking about into practice, and we're going to make it. Surely we will make it. Once people like us, we are able to make it, you can also make it. I am not better than you are. Yeah? I am not better than you are. Probably you are better than I am. So I'm just giving you the tips so that you can make it. All right. All right. Next, let's go. So the first one, remember I said I will be asking question after every slide. So even if you don't want to answer, think about the question. Yeah, answer it for yourself because it's going to help you. All right. So the first one, before we start, it's the mindset. Yeah, the mindset unlock. We need to unlock the mindset. Probably you are listening to me now. You don't even know about this ALT. You don't know about questions that they are going to be asking. So with this, you need to unlock that aspect, unlock it, be open-minded. So number one, what is this interview really about? Yeah, this is how we are going to be unlocking the mindset. What is this interview really about? So number one, it's not about checking if you are qualified. No, it is not really about if you are qualified. You have already submitted your CV or whatever, so they've seen it. Yeah, they've seen it, whether you are qualified or not, they've seen it. So it's not about whether you are qualified. Again, it's not about testing your English ability. Not necessarily. It's not about testing your English ability. So what is it about? It is about assessing if you are a risk. The companies will be assessing you to see if you will be a risk to them, right? I keep saying that the companies are also in business. They are also into business. That is why we have different companies recruiting ALTs with different conditions, right? So they are seeing you, they are checking to see if you will be a risk to their company. Once you prove that you are going to be a risk to them, hey, they won't they won't recruit you. If you are in their position, you won't do that, right? So as we go along, we will find out how are they going to check, or how would I be a risk to them, and why should I not do certain things to showcase to them that I'm going to be a risk. So let's keep going. So listen, will this person, I'm continuing, will this person embarrass us, create problems, or quit in 3 months? So this is the risk, some of the risk. You get it? So they are assessing to see, will you come and embarrass them? Would you create problem for them? Because if you do something in the school as an ALT, you are not recruited by the school. So anything that has to do with your work, the school has no say. If you don't do anything well, the school will not tell you anything. They have to report to their company. So it's like you are there, your physical body is there, but everything is between the school and the company. So if you do something in the school, that will be a problem for the company. So they are assessing you. Would you create problem for us? In that case, if you do, you are a risk to them. Because if you do something and the school reported you to the company, from there, the school is going to talk to the BOE about the company. With your single action, it could make the company lose their contract. So this is what they are looking at. In totality, they are going to look at everything. Are you going to be a risk to us? So it's not necessarily about you being able to teach, you being able to speak good English or not. I hope you are getting it. All right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Kindly tap on your screen. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Let's go. Guys, tap on your screens. Thanks for the likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you are just tuning in. Sandra, you are welcome. We are just starting, so you have not missed anything. Okay, we are talking about how to pass your interview, the ALT interview. We are going to be talking about 10 questions and how to answer them for a better outcome. Okay, all right. Someone said, do they hire permanent or temporary jobs? If you come to Japan as an ALT's contract are renewable every year. They are subject to renewable every year. So once you are here, you can decide to be doing ALT job every time, every year, or whatever. So your question is in line with what we are going to be discussing today. I would just plead that you take your time and relax, get your pen ready, and let's keep going. Okay? Let's keep going. Okay. Yeah, B2K, yesterday I picked you after the live, but you were gone. How are you? How's your day? Okay, let's keep going. So, question one. We are now starting to discuss the questions. Question one. Introduce yourself. This question might seem so simple, right? Introduce yourself. What would you say? What are you going to say? What do you need to say? What do you need not to say? This question, very, very tricky. Okay? All right. Yeah. Yes, I see. I saw it. I called you, but people who were here we listened, so I just had to drop you. All right. So, what are they looking for? Introduce yourself. So let's see what they are testing. If you know what they are testing, you will be able to speak what you need to speak. You need to say what you need to say. You need not to say what you don't have to say because you know what they are testing. So what are they testing? They are testing first impressions, relevance, and self-awareness. They are testing the first impression, your relevance, and your self-awareness. That's what they are testing. So what do you have to say? And what don't you have to say? Or what do you have to do? So one, keep it under 60 seconds. Okay? Because this is just a brief something. Keep it under 60 seconds. Two, lead with teaching stroke Japan strength. Yes? Lead with teaching stroke Japan strength. And number three, show genuine energy. Show genuine energy. I said earlier that your energy level is required. They are testing everything. All right? You don't have to show weakness physically, your energy. You don't have to be, it's not about fighting, but the way you speak, the way you communicate, they can tell whether you are energetic or not. So mind you, if you are not aware, you can practice all these things first when you are invited to an interview. Okay? What don't you have to do? You don't have to do these things, these three things. Number one, don't give your whole life story. No, introduce yourself. It doesn't mean you should give your whole life story. No, don't start from childhood. No, it doesn't matter. You don't have to. Okay, this is just your introduction. Okay, don't list every job you've held. No, don't do that. So just stick to the three, keep it under 60, lead with teaching, stroke Japan strength, and show genuine energy. And I'm going to give you an example how you should answer them. Example, okay? I said earlier that these are my personal thinking. So if it makes sense, you can pick some things from it or delete some of them. If it doesn't make sense, you can forget about it, create your own. Just have the idea behind your back that behind the back of your mind that this is how it's supposed to be. All right? Okay. So my name is so and so. I'm from so and so country with a degree in so and so subject. My passion for education and cross-cultural communication led me to the ALT program as a genuine career decision. So you are making them aware that this is your genuine career decision. Okay? I am energetic, adaptable, and I believe I will bring a fresh international perspective to any classroom I join. Okay? With this, they have seen open-mindedness in this because you said any classroom. You are not limiting to junior high school, elementary, high school. You said any classroom. This demonstrates open-mindedness. All right? It means you have taken the decision, career decision. It means you are aware of what you are doing. That is the self-awareness. You get a point? And all these things demonstrate genuine energy. You are genuine. You are showing passion. Do you get a point? This is what I'm talking about. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. And our first question here, like I said earlier, we'll be asking ourselves questions. So number one, what do you lead with in your intro? Drop it in the comment section, whether YouTube or TikTok. Please drop it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, our great teacher. God, oh, thank you, brother, brother Adisa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for the likes. Let's go. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Okay, my brother, can I convert tourist visa to working visa? It is highly near impossible now. So if you are coming to Japan thinking you are going to use the tourist visa path as a shortcut, you are rather uh, putting yourself in a big danger. Honestly, that is what I will tell you. All right. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Yes, Chinelo, you are welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Yes. What do you lead with in your intro? Yes. What do you lead with in your intro? Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Let's move on to the next slide. Thank you for the likes. Let's go. Let's keep going. Thanks for the likes. If you are joining, we are talking about how to pass ALT interviews. We are discussing 10 questions tonight, and we just finished with the first one. We're moving to the second one. So if you are joining now, you are welcome. You are not late. Let's keep going. So question 2, the first one was introduction. Introduce yourself. Number 2 is tell us about your experience as a teacher. Okay, tell us about your experience as a teacher. And first, we need to understand what they are testing. So, what are they testing? What they are testing is whether you have relevant skills, not necessarily formal credentials. Okay, there are difference between relevant skills and formal credentials. And we will understand it by the end of this slide. We will get this clearer. So what you need to do is include formal, include informal, that is tutoring, mentoring, coaching, which are probably informal. I made a video where I spoke specifically about the fact that you are qualified. You just need to frame it right. And I mentioned that if you were a Sunday school teacher, you were a babysitter or whatever, you are qualified. Those experiences could be translated into your experience that could qualify you to gain the job. So those are the informal tutoring being referred to here. Okay, so you can do that. You can mention that. Tell a specific mini story. Mini story. So I will still use the how do you call it, the Sunday school experience. Use it. Tell the story that, oh, I've been teaching at a Sunday school for this number of years. I've seen children grow from this to that. Some of them are now pastors, some of them are. It means your teachings have impacted in kids positively. That is a story they want to hear. It means you have a relevant skill. Do you get a point? Aha. Number 3, highlight adaptability if experience is limited, which means with that, you haven't been to any formal teaching sector, but you are willing to be trained. If trained, you are going to be willing to do whatever the company asks you to do. That is adaptability. Those are the things you need to talk about, and that is how you need to go about it. And later, I'm going to give you a sample answer to this question. All right? Okay. What you don't have to say is, don't say, I have no experience and stop. No. If they say, tell us about your experience as a teacher, you don't have to say, I have no experience, then you stop. No. It's a no-no. Number 2, don't give vague generalities. Don't give vague generalities. All right. I have taught people in my community, what did you teach? So if you've been a Sunday school teacher, talk about that specific. If you've been a babysitter, talk about it, that's specific, not just teaching, and it's too general. Okay. And number 3, don't apologize for your background. No, you don't have to apologize for your background. No, don't do that. Be proud of your background. Okay? So now, here is the sample answer to this question. Tell us about your experience as a teacher. Good. Let's listen to it. I spent 2 years tutoring secondary students in subject whatever. I learned that every student absorbs information differently, so I adopted constantly games, diagrams, stories. If formal experience is limited, lean. So that is the answer. So if formal experience is limited, lean on your preparation and energies, eagerness to grow alongside your JTE. This is sample answer to how you can, sample answer to this question. Tell us about your experience as a teacher. Do you get the point? And now question 2. What's your teaching background? Drop it. Drop all experience. All experience counts. Drop it. Yeah. Question 2. Yeah. What's your teaching experience? Okay. How many years did somebody is asking question? How many years did you live in Japan? Okay. My years in Japan, oh, I've been here for only 1 day. Okay. Only 1 day. Have I answered you, please? All right. I've been here for only 1 day. Okay. All right. What's your teaching background? Guys, what about those that are not in the teaching profession or not interested in teaching, please? If you are not interested in teaching, then you should think of it this way. Japan does not speak English. Are you good in speaking Japanese? Can you answer me? Nelson, if you are good in speaking Japanese, there are so many jobs you can get. Okay. But if you are not, okay, so what how are you going to speak or communicate with the people? It is what it is. That is what I like about Japan, Abbas. This Japan focuses on the fact that children should learn the fact that English is spoken differently at different places. So it doesn't matter whether you are from Africa or whatever. That is why they recruit everybody who has undergone education for 12 years where English was used as a medium of instruction. So Abbas, that is a fact. And you know it. You know it very well. Okay, let's keep going. Question 3. Why do you want to teach in Japan? Why do you want to teach in Japan? Let's see what they are testing here. What they are testing. Whether you are Japan intentional and student focused, not tourist motivated. Okay, the ALT companies are trying to see if you are intentional about Japan and you are ready to learn, but you are not a tourist focused. You just want to pass through here and go to another country. If they sense that in your answer, they won't give you the offer. So let's see what you should do or what you should say and what you shouldn't say. Number 1, reference Japanese education culture. This is what you should do. You have to reference Japanese education culture. It means you have read about the education culture of Japan. Of course, if you don't know anything about it, how are you going to fit in? So you need to demonstrate that, yes, you read something about it. Number 2, you have to highlight your unique cultural contribution. How would your contribution help the students to achieve the cultural awareness you want to bring? You have to talk about that. All right. You can do that by wearing your clothes, your traditional clothes to school. It's also a way of contributing to the students' growth in becoming aware of different cultures. Okay. Number 3, you can show long-term seriousness. Show long-term seriousness. It's going to show in the example I'm going to give. Okay. So what you shouldn't say, don't say I love anime or I want to travel. And don't lead with salary or lifestyle. No. Don't sound like this is a gap year. Like you don't know what to do, so you're just trying anything. You are trying something to see if Japan will work. No, that could sound like a gap in year or a gap year, which could mean that you are not going to be serious with the job they are offering you, and you are not going to live in Japan for long. And why should they give you the job? They won't. Okay. So let's see sample answer to this question. Japan's commitment to education inspires me. I've studied the co-teaching model and I'm excited to contribute, especially bringing an African perspective that students rarely encounter. This is a career decision, not a holiday. So with this, you have said so many things in few sentences. You have talked about the fact that you are aware that Japan prioritizes co-teaching. It means when you are coming, you know that you are going to be teaching with someone else. So that means you are aware of teamwork, team teaching. So these are the things you will say in a very simple way, which could make the employer realizes that, hey, this person is actually okay. The person knows about what he or she is coming to do. Okay? Yeah. And the third question, why do you want to teach in Japan? Let's workshop your answer live. Why do you want to teach in Japan? Islamic Bayan, I would accept you if you are still here after the YouTube live, okay? So please take your time. I would accept you later, okay? The education system is very strict. Yes, I know, Abbas, you know, we all know. And yeah. Thanks for the likes. BN, thanks for the like, Nelson. Yes. So, why do you want to teach in Japan? Please think about it yourself. Answer it yourself. Answer it. Answer it. You can share with me in my DM. I want to see. So, please share it with me in my DM if you don't want to share it here. Okay. Why do you want to teach in Japan? Because the answer would help you to understand why the interviewers are asking you this question. Okay. So, question 4. What is the work of an assistant language teacher? Mind you, in question 3, you have said something about being an assistant language teacher, but now they are asking you directly, why do you want to, or what's the work of an assistant language teacher? Okay. What they are testing here is whether you understand the supporting role and won't cause friction with the JTE. This is why I said in the earlier, question 3, you have talked about the co-teaching, which means you have an idea, but now they want you to talk about it specifically. So what you should do here is number 1, emphasize co-teaching. Exactly. Emphasize it, not leading. You are not the main teacher, so don't talk about leading. Emphasize co-teaching. Number 2, mention authentic English exposure. All right. And number 3, showcase flexibility across school types. Elementary, junior high, high school, because these are the places ALTs are possibly going to be working. I worked in junior high and elementary. I've never worked in a senior high school as an ALT, even though I work there on part-time basis with other companies. But as an ALT, I work in elementary and junior high. So the classroom situations there are basically different. So once you show flexibility across school types, it's going to make them aware that, okay, they can even send you to junior high or elementary. All right. Okay. What you shouldn't do is don't say you will run your own classes. No. Don't say you will imply the JTE is less important. No. Don't imply the JTE is less important. Don't show rigidity about expectations. Be flexible. Flexibility is the key here. Okay, let's see the sample answer I provide. As an ALT, I support the JTE in delivering engaging English lessons, modeling pronunciation, facilitating conversation, and providing cultural context. I understand the JTE leads and I am there to complement their work. I am also prepared to adapt to each school's unique setup. Yes, with this, you are going to make it because they now know that, oh, okay, yeah. And I keep saying that all these things should be said with smiling, energetic face. Okay? Whatever question you are going to be answering, you need to know, you need to be aware first. You shouldn't show like you are reading from anything. You need to memorize everything. Okay? That's why I'm just giving you guidelines. All right. So question 4 of this slide is, did you know ALT is specifically a co-teaching role? Do you know it's a co-teaching role? Drop it. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks for the likes, guys. Share this live. Please share with others. Share. Let's share with others. Thanks for the likes. Nelson, thank you so much for the likes. Let's share with others. If you are watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time watching us. And if this is your first time joining us on TikTok, don't forget to follow this account because we will only keep sharing tips about the ALT job. Remember, we are in the hiring season. This is why I am very particular about the interview tips. These are the times people are being invited to interviews. And that is why I'm bringing it at the right time for you to pass. Okay? You can make it. You just have to put in the strength, the energy, the dedication, and you're going to make it. Let's go to question 5. Question 5 is, how will you cope with the new environment? How will you cope with the new environment? What are they testing? They are testing whether you are psychologically prepared or a flight risk. They are testing whether you are psychologically prepared or you are going to be a flight risk. So here, what you should say or what you should do. Again, these are the examples, okay? Show concrete preparation steps. Number 2, mention Japanese language study. Very important. Number 3, reference ALT communities and networks. Okay, so you can tell them that, oh, you are aware that there are some ALT groups. You can mention Facebook or whatever, and you intend to join them to create community because you are new and you believe that such groups will help you to land your to become at home within your first month or few months. So you're going to be okay. Once you mention these things to them, they know that, okay, you're already aware that you're going to be in a new environment and you started making preparations. Okay, those are the things you should do. And what you shouldn't do or you shouldn't say. Number 1, underestimate cultural shock. Don't underestimate cultural shock. Okay. Number 2, don't sound naive or overly optimistic. Number 3, don't show you have no plan for the hard days. You need to demonstrate that days will come. You meet people with Japanese, pure Japanese, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the Japanese ability. What should you do? You can say, oh, on those days, I believe I can use my smartphone to do translations and yeah, it's something. It means you are prepared, you know about it. So those are practical examples you should give to make the employer know that, yes, this person knows what he is applying for. Okay? All right. Okay. So the sample answer I will give here is, I've studied Japanese customs and workplace culture. The indirect communication style, hierarchy, reading the room. I've been learning basic Japanese and I've connected with ALT networks. I know there will be challenging moments, but I am choosing this intentionally, not just letting it happen to me. It means you are aware, it's your personal decision. it doesn't show here that somebody asked you to apply for the job. No, it means you know yourself that this is what is going to happen, but you are willing to apply. Okay. All right. So the question here is, what's one thing you are doing now to prepare for Japan life? What's one thing you are doing now to prepare for Japan life? Once you are thinking about Japan, what is the one thing you are doing now to prepare for this Japan life? Okay. Can you drop it in the comment section? Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Very informative. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Thank you too for appreciating the thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. Guys, tap on your screens, tap on your screens, drop any questions. Once you have a bachelor, you are the right place. We are here to guide you to succeed in your ALT journey. Okay? All right. Let's go to question 6. Let's keep going. Question 6. But before then, Solomon Nelson says, one thing I'm doing now is learning the language. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Very good. Very good. That's the most important thing, if you ask me. Learning the language. Hey, well done, Nelson. Well done. Well done. Yeah. Somebody says he is learning the language as one thing that he is doing in preparing for Japan life. And that is the big, above all, I think that should be the top one of them. The top thing everybody should be doing now if you are thinking of coming to Japan. Thank you so much, Nelson, for sharing your insight, your preparation. Thank you. So let's move to question 6. How will you introduce your culture to Japanese students? This one is personal. How would you introduce your culture to Japanese students? So what are they testing here? What they are testing is your creative thinking, your cultural confidence, and your practical classroom ideas. Your creative thinking, your cultural confidence, and your practical classroom ideas. That is what they are testing. And what do you have to say here? Number 1, you need to give concrete lesson ideas. Number 2, you need to show pride without stereotyping. Number 3, you need to connect cultures. Find common grounds. Okay, those are the 3 things you need to do here to answer this question. What you don't have to do is, number 1, be vague. I will just talk about home. No, it's too vague. Number 2, I will treat Africa one homogeneous place. No, you don't do that. Number 3, sound apologetic about your background. No, you don't do that. And I said earlier that you can wear your traditional clothes to school. That is also in a way demonstrating that you are showcasing your culture to your students. Remember, as an ALT, for the first lesson, they might ask you to introduce yourself. They say introductory lesson or introduction lesson. Some schools may ask you to have the whole 45 minutes or 50 minutes about yourself. So you have to prepare a lesson based on your country. Put pictures of interesting places in your country, your food, your sports, your clothing, your any interesting activities of your country. Take it that you are selling your country. You are making people see more about your country and for them to visit your country. So what do you have to tell them to visit your country? Remember, those students might be, or you might be the first they are going to encounter from your country. So whatever you tell them is what will be in their mind and they will grow with it. So if it is something you say which is untrue, when they grow up and found out that no, it is untrue, even though they have learned it already, but I don't think it will be the best. So make sure whatever you say is the fact about your country. And I also mentioned to some people that sometimes people visit your country, probably, I know most of our African people, we don't actually document about our countries. People who visit see one thing and think that is how it is, and they write it on the internet. So we can take it that students here have come across things from your country that, oh, in the country they say this and that is what it is. But you are aware that that is actually not how it is. Take your time. Don't be surprised. Take your time and explain to them that, oh, okay, you have also seen it on the internet, but actually, this is how it is, not as you have seen on the internet. Because those people who came and rushed to write all those things on the internet might not know the details. Do you get a point? So you also need to know more about your country before they ask you a question that will surprise you. All right? Okay, now let's see the sample answer here. I've planned a self-introduction lesson with, with maps, music, and phrases from my home language, showing students there are hundreds of languages across Africa. I would also do a proverbs comparison. African and Japanese proverbs often share wisdom in surprisingly similar ways. My goal is to make students curious. Ha ha ha. How do you see this answer? Yes, yes. My favorite Japanese proverb is Kaeru no kowa kaeru. Kaeru no kowa kaeru. Like Kaeru is frog. Kodomo is child. But they just shorten it Kaeru no ko, like Kairu's Kodomo. Like a child of a frog is still a frog. Yeah, I like that proverb. Yeah, that's the first Japanese proverb I have liked and I still like it. Kaeru no kowa kaeru. Yes, a child of a frog is still a frog. Yes, so that is it. That is the sample answer I have provided. So with all these things, I am believing strongly that you can master all these things and go through the interview with confidence. Yeah, good. So the question on this slide is, if you had one thing to share with Japanese students, what would it be? If you had one thing to share with Japanese students, what would it be? Kindly drop it. Let's go. Drop it. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Let's keep tapping. Guys, let's keep tapping. Keep tapping. Let's share. Okay. So the next slide. Question 7. How will you deal with a student not paying attention? How will you deal with student not paying attention? What are they testing if they ask this question? They are testing your classroom management philosophy and cultural sensitivity. That is what they are testing here. Classroom management philosophy and cultural sensitivity. So what you should do or what you should say, number 1, try gentle re-engagement first. This is what you should say. I will try gentle re-engagement first. Number 2, I will use proximity and low pressure in inclusion. Yeah, and I made video about this proximity approach. I love it so much. All right. These are what you should say. Or yeah, these are what you should say. Once you say it, you should know what it is. Okay. Number 3, defer to JTE for persistent issues. What this means is that probably the JTE is at the front delivering lesson and a student is doing something disrupting behind. You should go close to that person. That is the proximity approach. Once you are there, the person might not feel comfortable to probably disturb again. But once the child keeps doing it, you now need to draw the attention of the JTE. Okay? All right. What you shouldn't do is, number 1, discipline publicly or harshly. No, you can't do that. Number 2, call students out in front of peers. No, it's not done here in Japan. Number 3, take unilateral disciplinary action. No, you can't do that. No. And the sample answer here is First, I will try to re-engage, move closer, make gentle eye contact, or involve them in a simple activity. If it continues, I would consult the JTE who knows the student's background for better. I also believe engaging lessons reduce attention problems naturally. My teaching quality is my first classroom management. Wow. Wow. So the question here is, if you are a teacher here, what's your go-to re-engagement trick? What is your go-to re-engagement trick? Share with us. All right? Share with us. And the last, question 8. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? This question is very tricky. Many people think if I say I want to be in Japan for long, they are not going to take me. But no, it's rather the opposite. Yeah, it's rather the opposite. So let's see. What are they testing? They are testing your ambition level and long-term commitment to Japan. Yes, this is what they are testing. So what you should do here is, number one, show progression. That is from ALT to senior or to leadership. That is progression. And you can't do that within 1 year or 2 years. And once you say that, it means they know, okay, you are thinking of a long-term stay in Japan. And that will increase your chances. Number two, express interest in long-term Japan residency. Yes, talk about it. Don't just think they are thinking you are deciding to live in Japan for long. Talk about it. And number three, tie goal to education and contribution. Yes, your education and contribution to the classroom, to the company. Yes, that is what will make them hire you because they're into business. All right. What you shouldn't do, okay? Say I would or I want to stay as ALT forever. Don't say that. You don't do that. You don't have to mention plans to leave teaching. No, that's number two. You don't have to mention plans to leave teaching. Even if you have plans, let it be in your mind. Okay? And number three, don't be vague or say, I don't know. You are a person, so you know everything that you are planning of. So if you say, I don't know, it means you don't want to say it. And which means, okay, they won't give you the job. Okay, so the sample answer to this question is short term. For a short term, you can decide to break it down, whatever, or you can put them together if you want. For the short term, so I want to become an excellent ALT, build relationships, improve my Japanese. Yes, become an excellent ALT, build relationship, and improve my Japanese. For a medium term, I want to potentially support newer ALTs or contribute to curriculum. And for the long term, I am seriously interested in building a life in Japan. I see this as a first chapter, not a short-term placement. So you see this means you see this opportunity as a long-term chapter, not a short-term. Okay. All right. And the question here is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You watching me now, thinking about Japan, where do you see yourself in 5 years? All right. Okay. Question, please answer it to yourself. Okay. Question 9. Question 9 here is, will you come with your family? Will you come with your family? Because on the document that you have submitted, whether you are married or not, you have said it and they've seen it. So now the question is, will you come with your family? Let's see how best you can answer it. But first, what are they testing? They are testing logistics, housing, and stability planning. What you should say, be honest and specific. That's one. Number two, reassure them the situation is planned. They need to know you have already planned about this. Number three, you have to offer relevant visa housing transparency. Be transparent in everything. All right. So what you shouldn't do is don't be vague or evasive, as if they ask you the question, you don't want to answer, you are dodging the question. No, don't be evasive. Answer the question as it is, but be honest. Number two, spring surprises post-contract. Don't spring surprises post-contract. For example, you say, I want to come alone, and just after the contract, you say, no, I've changed my mind. I want to come with my family. No, it's not done that way. Okay. And number three, don't treat it as a purely personal question. No, this is a general question they are asking millions of people. So it's not only about you. So don't treat it as a purely personal question. Okay. So for the sample answer that I provided, I'm going to break it down into solo or family, and I'll tell you which one is the best. Okay. For solo, I'll relocate alone. My family is supportive and we've planned for the distance. So that is for solo. If you want to move with your partner, you say, my partner joins me. We've looked into dependent visas and welcome housing guidance. Okay. And if you want your children to join you, you can say, we've researched schooling options and we've committed to this transition as a family. However, as an ALT, the best one is for solo. Whether you fill the form that you are married or not, just choose solo. When you come, you can invite your family. Because if you tell the companies from the scratch that you want to move with your family, they would professionally decline you without giving you reasons. I made videos about, I made live stream about Q&As on two major dispatch companies' website, Borderlink and Interact, where I went through the Q&As on their website. Interact specifically stated it that they encourage their ALTs to come alone as they are not able to support their families or dependents, and that the apartment they look for their ALTs is single apartments. And so they discourage people from thinking of coming together with their family. That is the point. It is okay to bring your family, but when you are coming initially, come alone. When you are here, you can bring your family anytime. You will take documents from your same company, they will give it to you. But in that case, you are responsible for applying for the COE for your family. And that is not anything. All right. Okay. That is how it is. So the question here is, are you a solo mover? Do you want to move with your family? Let me see the situation in the chat. Do you want to move to Japan with solo? I think you go with the solo because of the advice I give, right? Oh, guys, how is it going? Are we learning something new? Okay, I hope so. I hope so. Abdullah, hello, please. Can you get me a job? I am with a married visa. Married visa in Japan? Are you in Japan, please? If you're in Japan, let me know. Kindly tap on the screen, tap on your screen, tap, 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 tap on your screen. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for sharing. Thank you too. Thank you too. Thank you too. Thank you. Yes, so the person who asked the question, are you in Japan? Okay. So the last question, question 10. Question 10. Are you having any sickness, stroke, health condition? Okay, I think thanks for the share. Thanks for sharing. Sami Ula, I will pick you after the live stream on YouTube. So kindly stay tuned, hold on. I will pick you up in a moment. Okay, thanks for the likes. Let's go. Question 10. Are you having any sickness, stroke, health condition? Why are they asking this? What are they testing? They are testing your ability to fulfill the role and any accommodation needs. Okay, that's what they are testing. They are testing your ability to fulfill the role and any accommodation needs. So what you should say? Just a moment. All right, we're back. We're back. Okay. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. So, what you should say here, number one, answer calmly and honestly. Okay. Number two, reassure them it won't affect your work if you have any sickness or whatever. Okay. Definitely, they would ask you to do medicals if the need be. So, but assure them that it won't affect your work. And number three, offer medical clearance if appropriate. Exactly what I said. Medical clearance, meaning you have gone through the medical, you went for medicals, and this is it. You have to prove it to them that yes, this is what the doctors say, and it's not going to affect my work. Okay. What you shouldn't say or what you shouldn't do. Don't lie or hide significant conditions. If you do that, it's going to affect you. Okay. So don't do that. Number two, don't overshare unnecessary medical details. Yeah, don't overshare unnecessary medical details, right? And number three, don't panic. This is standard HR. Yeah, it is standard of human resource managers to find out from their employees. Okay, yeah. So the sample answer I gave here is no condition. Like that's if you don't have any condition. I am in good health and no conditions would affect my ability to fulfill this role. If you have a managed condition, I manage, that's you state the condition. I manage, you state the condition, which is well controlled and has never impacted my work performance. I'm happy to provide medical clearance if required. Honesty. Yeah, good. So the question here is, any questions about this one? This is a safe space. Ask anyway. Yes. Okay. This is the last question. Okay. And we have a question from Sandra. It said, can I use ALT resume to apply for English teaching jobs? ALT is English teaching. So, Sandra, can you be specific? Okay, can you be specific, please? But of course, we have different CVs for different jobs. Okay, so irrespective of the job you are applying for, you might need to do something. You might need to alter the CV in a different way, basically. All right, Sandra. But what English job are you talking about? Is it permanent English teaching job or another from one company to the other or what? Can you make me understand a little bit, please? But anyway, thank you for your question. Yes. Okay. Yes. So guys, how was it? Everything we said. You'll find so many interesting information in this ebook. Yes. So I'm still talking about this ebook. Go and grab your copy now. If you are purchasing from outside Africa, you get it at $17. $17. If you are watching from TikTok, the link is in my bio. You can click on it and grab your copy. If you are watching from YouTube, the link is in the description of this video. Take it as you are buying something. This is a career path you are building. You don't have to be a teacher to teach English in Japan. Once you get this book and you read everything detailed, you are going to understand everything that no, you don't have to struggle to teach English in Japan, right? It has links, it has sample CVs, it has sample resumes. So I encourage you to grab your copy. $17. Yeah, just like you're going to a bar, buying 2 beers, 2 bottles, and drinking. But this one is your bona fide property that could land you a job. Land you a job. Anyway, yes, so now we are here. I'm interested in teaching, but I don't have experience and I live in Japan. Okay, but do you have a bachelor? Do you have a bachelor, please? Okay, good. Nice, nice, nice. Do you have a bachelor? Now I can pick anyone who wants to talk. Please come up. Let's talk. One company advertised English teacher. Another company advertised assistant language teacher, all in Japan. Oh, okay. 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 So, Sandra, if I can understand, are you talking about gaijin ports? Sandra, are you talking about gaijin port? And if gaijin port, do you know if it's a school or if it's a company? Because on gaijin port, schools advertise directly, companies also advertise directly. If it is a school, are you aware whether they are recruiting people who are living outside Japan? These are some of the questions I may want to know so that I can give a clearer answer to what you are asking. So if you are listening to my question, please answer me and let's see. Okay. All right. Thank you for the likes. Yes, Gaijin Port. So I'm studying TEFL. Okay, good, 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 good. It's good to study TEFL. Okay, good. Yes, guys, if you are new here, we are talking about how to come to Japan as an ALT. If you have any question you want to join and ask directly, please feel free to come. Please feel free to come. You are most welcome. You are most welcome. Yes. So, Sandra, yeah, that's what I said. Basically, if you are applying for an ALT job, maybe you have crafted your CV to suit ALT position. So if the English teaching it has nothing to do with being an assistant language teacher, which means you are going to be a standalone English teacher, then you have to tweak your CV to suit that desire as well. Okay? You are welcome. You are welcome. Yes, sir. How are you? I'm fine, sir. My name is John. I'm from Nigeria, Lagos. Okay. I studied, I studied, I studied biology education in Unilag, and I graduated in 2023. Mm-hmm. And I also have my license in education. It's a certificate and international license. Mm-hmm. So how can I apply for the Japan teaching? Okay, to apply for Japan teaching jobs is very simple. You just have to go to the company's website, which I encourage people to do. Companies like Borderlink, Interact, Altia Central. And if you are not sure of where to go, you can check on my page. I have pinned a video. I pinned 3 videos. Check the middle one. It will guide you to my page where I made videos about all these companies. And then you apply to them. Remember, you have to do everything by yourself. If you face any challenge, you can ask me questions. I will answer. But don't think of somebody to do it on your behalf. No, it doesn't work like that in Japan. You get the point? And also, I'm encouraging people that you can grab a copy of the ebook that I wrote if you are somebody who likes reading, because it has linked to videos that you need to watch at every particular time. It's going to help you a lot. Is it on your timeline? Yeah, in my bio here. You can click on it and check. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your question. Thank you. All right. Yes. Okay, Sandra. Okay, thanks. Yeah, thank you for the question as well. Yeah, so please, if you know the company, you can just change some things little by little and make it look like, yeah, I'm applying for this job. This is my CV. You don't have to make it look like for them to detect that it seems she used or he used this CV to apply for something and he or she is bringing the same thing to us. Don't make them suspect anything. So every job has its requirements. So the best thing is look at the job description. On Gaijin Port, they talk about the descriptions, right? So you have to check the descriptions if you like. Build it around the description of the company. That makes them know that, okay, you actually went through the description. It means you know what you are applying for. That's how it is. All right. Okay. And with all that said, if you are watching from YouTube and you are watching a replay, I encourage you to watch this video you see on your screen because it has detail of all the companies that could employ you successfully. And if you watch it to the end, you are going to find out how to join our WhatsApp group for daily tips, daily encouragement. Yeah, so watch this video. It has all the links that you use to apply for the companies. Until then, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for another interesting topic. Good night from Japan.